Hey YouTube, this is Rack City, I'm Mal.
I'm Rose.
Nikki.
And this is Vinland Saga episode 5. So, last time we had a lot of inner turmoil with Einar, but they finally got a little communication going, and Einar's like, you're not the one who killed my family, but I still hate Danes.
Yes.
But everyone does, so they're on the same page.
Yeah, and Thorfinn learned to say thank you.
Yes.
And as someone pointed out in the in the comments, that is literally just a case of Thorfinn has no idea what kindness is. That he just has not experienced it, so he didn't know to say thank you.
He has no manners.
No. You don't, I didn't realize it until like you just voiced that. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This child was not raised to be kind.
He was not raised.
He was not raised.
He was literally raised by barbarians.
Yes. He's the embodiment of this saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Like, yeah, that really is sinking in.
Yeah. I forgot to tell you, but yeah, it was like.
What is a thank you? Can I eat it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like staring at him, like wondering,
He's like, how?
why did he give this to me?
What is this thing you're doing? Why do I feel tingly?
That may have been his first gift he's ever gotten.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything for this episode that you're expecting?
Probably Einar talking to Arnheid more.
Who's Arnheid?
Oh,
the
right.
chick.
Oh yes, because she was the one who got them out of trouble. Kinda. Well, got the guy to help them.
Yeah.
Also, I want to see if there's going to be any repercussions, because the guy, the freeman, we said he was going to go talk to the master. Although he did say the master can't really control them.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious, like if Olmar is going to get in any trouble, or if there's anything like that, it's going to go down, like any repercussions.
The only way repercussions happen, I think, is if he brings up Olmor, which he seemed to be absent in the story when they're talking to the Freeman.
Yeah. Einar seems to forget things easily. Like the fact that Leif was looking for Thorfinn, I'm still not getting over that. That moment where he finally thinks of like, oh yeah, Leif, this guy named Leif. Like that moment better be good. Like, not even like.
He's like, wait! He just wakes up in the middle of the night.
Seriously.
Let's get out of here.
Prison break.
Yeah, I wonder if Leif would. No, he wouldn't take Einar. Never mind. He needs to not tell him till they're best friends.
No.
But yeah, so guys, thank you very much for being here. Guys, like your time here. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, if you want to see the uncovered of this show or anything else that we do, you can see the Patreon down below. But stick around for the discussion. Oh yeah, I remember
Path of Blood? Oh yeah, we saw Canute. We forgot about that.
Canute.
It was just like a moment at the end.
Yeah. Ooh, axes.
Oh, the war's still going on, right?
Yes.
Oh boy, look at his man.
Angry boys with beards.
That guy looks like Askeladd.
A little
Only because
bit.
he was blonde.
And he has
And he had a beard.
but the beard, yeah.
I saw Bjorn too.
Look at him with his short
Brown
hair.
haired. And he has a beard.
It's Askeladd.
You old man?
剣を収めよ。さればこの非礼は許そう。許す？
Oh!
Spectacular.
Oh.
It's your dad.
Man, that was as epic as ever. I feel better now.
Guess he relives that often.
Yeah. It's like, this is what Askeladd has made for you. Make something of it.
父スベンの覇業を引き継いだデンマークバイキング
Oh, he got
フィンランド方面
What about his brother?
Yeah.
ルート
I guess he won.
Yeah.
スベンの死を受け亡命先のノルマンディーから舞い戻り福
He's
井を果たした
reinstated.
エス
Or
ベントに
Thelred.
お下がりを大被害
Poison.
俺は飲んでおらぬ陛下教えよ主イエスに誓って私は何も知ら
Oh,
な
they
かった
said it on the dog.
お飲み物に毒など待てよ
Could it actually try to assassinate him?
I mean, it could have been anybody.
It could have been anybody.
グンナル、人事のように言うな。荒らしたのは我々だ。あれは何だ
His face.
しているのかと聞いているの。
Oh dear.
Looting?
そりゃあ略奪でしょう。古事記の中から売れそうな娘を探してるんですよ。
Uh-oh.
禁じたはずだ。あの者たちの首をはねて道にさらせ。を守れぬ者は我が兵ではない。首をはねて道にさらせ。おい
He's like, you do it.
わざわざここに赴いたのには 他にも理由があるのだ。
Another reason for your visit.
申されますと、
Oh boy.
Oh,
Is it
Thor.
Thorkel?
Yeah. Is he attacking?
Hey, what's up, bro?
あれをなだ
I
め
must appease that.
That thing.
It's like, too great to deed. Let me just hit him once. Ew.
Dragon. Frogs.
Oh. Okay.
マーシア側から休戦の申し出があったのだ。
Oh.
この地での勝敗はもはや決した曲を大きく見よう。
He really doesn't care.
Fulfillment.
東の地でエセルレッドの子エドモンドが不穏な動きを見せ
How about you take his head?
どうか東部鎮定にお力をお貸しくださいませ。トルケル殿の圧倒的な
Dice head.
Nice head. Very nice. Somebody notices.
そりゃあん時こう言った。お前がこれから何をして何者になっていくのか、この目で見届けてやるってな。したっておめえは戦を避けられねえ。おめえの道は血と鉄で切り開くしかねえんだ。アセラットがそうしたようにな。忘れんじゃねえぞ。おめえの歩く道は始まりから血まみれなんだぜ。
They're just still pushing him.
He's like, what are you guys doing?
They're just like,
It's annoying.
腹立つ。今日だけは引き下がってやるがな。二度目はねえぞ。お前の前でなんか侮辱。
yeah, that was
He's
kind of bad.
He's a different kind.
いくらなんでもお見過ごしになってはなりませんぞ。
Who could kill him?
なぜだ。一理ある貴重な忠告だ。裏表のない男だ。あやつのように生きられるなら痛快であろうな。
Would it be?
Yeah, it's fun.
行くぞ。
It's a good life, kid. Good life.
Oh boy.
Bribe.
Oh. Yeah, bribe.
Oh.
銀にして4000ポンド。今の我々に集められるすべてだ。がマーシアより
Withdraw.
That angry face behind there.
さらに4000坪をしよう。悪い話ではないはずだ、クヌートと。
デーンゲルドということか。エアドリク殿。
Tribute.
Danny Guild?
Dane Guild. It's a tribute. They pay them to leave him alone.
Oh.
返答はいかに、クヌート殿。
安いな。
What?
Oh.
Uh-oh, hanging. Is it a hanging?
Dead body.
Oh, it's just wood.
You're just building.
今一度聞く。そなたはこの金銀を私がマーシャ
Yeah,
ル
that's
か
what he
ら
said.
出ていくことを望んでし、イングランドのブレトワルダであるクヌートに
Reiswald.
金を持って治療から出ていけと申しておるのだぞ。
His own
王に
territory.
対するその父兄につけた値段がこのはした金か。
たわごと
Oh,
Oh,
no.
dude.
あら君は由緒正しきレセックスを受け、
おー
エセルレッド様、貴様などじゃない。こら予算か。しかし父上、
That's his son.
ならん。時と場をわきまえよ。
確かにいるな。世の他にもイングランド王を名乗る者が。この手打ちはエセルレッドの許可があってのことなのか。
Mm.
現状を知れば、王陛下もきっとご理
His
解くだ
Highness.
さる。
ほう、心の広いドリー。死なねばならない。かの者エセルレッドは、先の戦の折、民と玉座を捨てて亡命した腰抜けだ。そんな男に、イングランドの未来を託すのは愚かなことだと思わぬか。
裏切れというのか。この私が。
Yes.
Oh, so he's the one who got them
エセ
to.
ルレッ
Poison.
Poison.
消えてもらいたい、長年重臣としてあやつに仕えてきたそなたなら良い方法を知っていよう。エアドリク殿、そなたに見せたいものがある。
Oh boy.
What were they building? Just a
Oh,
pyre?
it's a...
Funeral pyre.
Oh boy.
Some industrious people.
Right? That was fast.
何をしているクヌート。
Oh. Just
Oh.
setting them all off.
Is that the rest of his land? Basically, he's like, I've already taken your land. Just agree? Is that what he's saying?
あっちを。
想像するがいい、エアドリク。たった今
Oh boy. Yep.
マーシアは
Burning it down.
分かったか。世がその気になれば貴様らを焼き尽くすことなど造作もないんだ。
He's like, I was being merciful, sir.
Yeah.
Coming here talking to you. Yo, Canute has learned to be pretty cool.
He's changed a lot.
Uh-huh.
16年
Oh, 2 years later.
Okay. So he did it. It wasn't the same 10, 16?
No, it was 10, 14
14.
before.
Oh.
Initially, but then this was 1015 and now this is 1016.
Okay, so it's a year later.
テルレットの死後
Oh.
His son.
息子エドモンドが王位を継承する。エドモンドはエセルレッドの後を継ぎクヌート軍を王位に苦しめ
Great
前線
trouble.
する。
But
7ヶ月後の同年11月
Oh.
oh boy.
Oh, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, I said.
He not happy.
戦王でも10年かかった国取り合戦が3年足らずで終わっちまった。
Less than 3.
賢人会議がクヌートのことを俺と
Ooh, here's the Council of Elders.
Okay.
Like, I wanna be war.
Let's go somewhere else.
えい
How would you ever feel safe?
Right?
すべエセルレッドエドモンドライバルたちの相次ぐ変死によって1018年クヌートは
King of England.
イングランドを
Someone mentioned his brother.
No.
Maybe he's home?
He has a beard.
Oh.
With a little scar and his pretty eyelashes. That's the episode.
Oh, wow.
It was all about canoe.
It was Canute. But for
Canute.
why? I guess maybe saying that England's at peace now.
At least for a while.
For a while. Discussion.
Discussion. So, Canute.
Yes.
A Canute episode.
It's a Canute episode, and you were wondering, is it gonna be all about Canute, or we're gonna be flashing back and forth? It was all about Canute.
About Canute.
All about Canute.
Yeah, and I was wondering to what end were we picking up with this, because it's just so far removed from what Einar and Thorfinn are going through right now. And I was saying the only thing I could think of is that maybe it means that England's at peace and they have something to go back to. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe we're gonna see warriors coming home.
Maybe.
So I'm trying to think of the timeline with Thorfinn. It's most likely, because he's much older. Thorfinn is probably, like, the whole scene with Thorfinn and Einar is probably after all of this happened with Canute.
Because we were, at the end of last episode, we saw Canute with the crown already
Yes.
on his head.
Yes.
Okay. I remember. Alright, cool.
And he had the beard.
Oh yeah.
So it's currently 10, 18.
10-18.
Yeah, Thorfinn's 19 right now. Yeah, so we saw in the very beginning, Canute, he remembers what Askeladd did for him. And so I guess that gives him a little bit of a push to, I'm going towards something that a lot of people have died for me to get to this point. And he's very strict with his military discipline.
Yeah.
He kills those guys for not listening to his orders.
Yes.
You don't sell people anymore.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And it's interesting. He's still kind of like not ruthless, but like very hardcore. The way he was dealing with that guy, and it's like, listen, I can burn you to the ground if you don't do what I say.
Just
I would consider that ruthless.
Yeah. Okay.
definitely. It's just he said it so sweetly.
Yeah.
It's like you had to second guess yourself.
Exactly. I'm like, is that ruthless? But he basically gets this guy to poison all of the kings of England.
It seems like he's gotten a lot of people to poison the king of England.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guard inside the chef room at all times.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, so he's doing that, and he comes to meet Thorkel, and apparently he managed to secure that truce meeting. And Thorkel's like, "Listen, I came for war, and you stopped me in the middle of the battle. You don't stop me in the middle of the battle."
I hate it more than frogs.
Yeah.
Frogs?
I guess he hates frogs.
Yeah. So he still doesn't respect Canute, we see. So that's probably like the next milestone to reach for Canute is, even though he's not like actively trying to like be in his good graces, the Thorkel's like morals, like standards, like his ideals is kind of closer to be in line with Askeladd's, or like what Askeladd wanted of Canute. So he's kind of like, Thorkel's just telling him straight up the truth, because he's like, he's right, he has to make something of himself. So I guess the day that Thorkel has like seen what he wants to see in Canute, that might be the day Canute is finally won what he was supposed to do, that, you know, fulfilling what Askeladd wanted of him.
It just kills him.
I'm pretty sure all Thorkel wants is a never-ending war. That's all he wants.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't care about anything else.
Yeah.
That's why he went to the enemy's side to fight, because he was like, they're losing. This is great.
Ridiculous.
Fight strong people, strong men.
And speaking of losing, so we see that a big reason why the English were having such a hard time is the King just left after they lost the previous war. Yeah, as King Svein were just putting out resistance all over the place. He wasn't like fighting a main army being led by their king.
And he was afraid of King Sweyn. Sweyn.
I think.
Yes, and King Sweyn is a formidable look. That man, he looked really scary.
Yeah. He was a dangerous man.
Yeah, so it's understandable that, you know, this kid comes out of the woodworks as new king, and like, I can take him. Yeah. So he comes back. Succession,
when a king gets a new king comes to power, is usually the most vulnerable time in this time period. So they're probably disorganized. They've got internal issues, because we're talking about the brother situation.
Yeah, we still don't know.
It's probably a good time to come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
We still haven't we have not seen the brother once.
Or heard about him.
Because he was supposed to be the more favorable one.
He was a great warrior.
He was a great,
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of, unless they killed him off screen, is that he went back to Dane, and he's just ruling the kingdom there.
Maybe. Yeah.
Or it turns out that the new master of Thorfinn and them, that's his brother. I think.
Oh my gosh, he just retired as a weed farmer.
Retired.
That'd be funny.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, and so you're not familiar with the term the Dane Law or the Dane Guild? Yeah, so England, they gave us a little bit of it in season 1, where the Danes came in an overwhelming army and they invaded England, and like King Svein, I'm getting ahead of myself. So they came over, they took over a huge chunk of territory, and the English started paying them to leave them alone. So the Dane Guild, I think, if you can correct me, originally was supposed to be a tax that they settled on English people, and they helped pay for the defenses. But they couldn't actually pay the Danes, so then it just became a tribute, and they just paid the Danes to not invade them. And that was how it was for a while, and that's why it was literally called the Dane Law, because Danish law reigned in that area. But then eventually, the King of England, the one that we saw, who had left, he was like, alright, I think we can take him. And he did the Valentine's Day massacre thing, where he started killing all the civilians. And then King Svein took that as an excuse to invade, and he became King of England, and the other guy ran away. So, yeah. That Dane Law is the area, Dane Guild is what they've been paying them. So then he's like, you're just trying to pay me to leave, like this is the old days. Like, no, I'm not like the previous kings, I'm conquering this place. You're my subject.
This is my dominion.
Yeah.
He's like, you dare try to pay me to leave my own land?
Yes.
Yeah.
Word of advice, maybe don't call, the guy who's in front of you with the swords and stuff, don't call his direct rival the rightful king in front of him.
Yeah.
That
kid.
Yeah. Just a
But
word of advice.
he was just basically channeling what the father wanted to say. 'Cause that's what he was. Like, he was kind of like the outlet. Like, you know, we want to say it, just say it, kid.
Yeah, I guess he was under the assumption that, which I guess was correct, that he wouldn't hurt them because they're in the middle of a peace treaty meeting. But then also, just loyalty over reasoning.
Yeah.
It's like he's loyal to that guy, but you can't beat
He
this
just
guy.
ran away.
No.
Yeah,
That too.
he did just run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the situation for why he left, but the truth is they can't fight these names. They just can't. Yeah, so then he says all those pyres. Do you think those are other pyres in the distance and he was just showing that I could do this for real?
I
Or
think it
those
was
were
other
actually...
pyres.
Okay. I was wondering, like, did he actually set fire to places?
Yeah. I mean, I was questioning that the whole time too, but then when he was still kind of holding out the deal, I was like, well, he definitely couldn't have already burned everything down if he's still like offering the deals. Like, listen, I can do that, I can do worse. So I was like, okay, he didn't burn everything down.
He's holding his land as hostage, right?
Yes, because those fires, he could easily just like kick one of those, just send it over.
He's like, this is
Burn
not a
everything down.
threat, sir. This is what is called a promise.
Yes.
Yeah. I like his demeanor. I like the way he's
Me
handling it
too.
because he's very threatening
Yes.
and he suggests some very unhonorable things.
Yes.
But he's also kind of being reasonable. He's just very calmly telling him how it is. He's not being rude.
Yeah,
No.
especially with the way he handled Thorkel. He was like, he's just being honest. He's right.
Yeah.
Whether or not it dishonored him as king, he was like, he's an honest guy. It's just the way he is.
Yeah. And it just is painting Canute as being a very level-headed, and I was gonna say not full of pride.
Pragmatic.
Yeah, he's not like full of like, I am king, hear me roar kind of thing. He's literally just coming and he's willing to just reason with you. Like, listen, I'll just show you a thing. Remember, just show you a thing. What do you say? I do really appreciate that one smiling scene that we got before the break. Remember, he's just like, what does that mean? Why is he smiling? Is he about to go evil? Is he about to say, yes, this is what I came for? I was like, please don't. So I'm very happy with how his character turned out.
It's like, technically, like, he's evil to somebody.
Yes,
Clearly.
Yes.
He's doing all of the villain things, but not quite.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
If we had a POV of the English side for this season, he's a villain.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't consider honor at all, which kind of makes him cool, but at the same time, that's very uncool, you know?
Yeah.
He's doing messed up stuff.
But at the same time, he's trying to end it as swiftly and as bloodless as possible.
But then that brings us a question, and justify the means.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is like, there's a certain way you do this.
Yeah, this makes me think of like, even like, what is befitting of a king? Like, is it to the whole, like, what is an honorable war?
Yeah.
You know, all of that. And I wonder if that's what's on Thorkel's mind. Like, did he not win this in an honorable way? Because everyone is looking, the man, like, three kings.
Literally side-eyeing him.
Yes.
Like, when he walked by, they didn't look at him just so that they could side-eye him again once he's on the other side.
Yeah, and I think that is importance of why they showed that he executed his own guys for breaking the rules. It's not about what's right or wrong. It's about they have a lack of discipline. He wants everybody to just be focused on what I tell you to do. He doesn't care about those people down there. He cares about you listening to him.
That, and I think it also shows that he doesn't care about this is how we've done it.
Yeah. This is how we're doing it now.
He's like, we're doing it my way.
And also to Conehead, when they were coming in, it was like, Conehead, don't talk like we weren't a part of this.
Yes.
Like, I will take full ownership of the bad.
Yes. I wrote that down. Canute accepts responsibility.
But I'll do it again.
Yes.
But I accept responsibility.
Yes.
Which is in season 1, he was like, I'll make my paradise here on Earth. Like, I'll become a devil if I have to make peace come. So that's what he's doing. But also, when that what was his name? Edmund. Yeah, when the first king died and Edmund came into power, when I looked at him, I was like, he looks more like a main character than his dad.
Yes!
It's like, all right, let's get ready for this new guy. He's like, give him great trouble. Nah, he's dead.
Yes.
Like,
I was like, what? They just drew that pretty face just to kill it immediately?
He's dead.
What if he's not actually dead? What if he's like, they're gonna try and kill me the way they killed my father, but I'm gonna fake my death and run away.
That'd be
and
crazy.
Then I'll come back as rightful king. No, I mean, like, they showed he just looked like an amazing, like, the way they drew him, you know?
Too.
Very unique. It's like he had red hair. Oh, it's the red hair. That was the problem.
Not
Kidding.
Ginger.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, it
But yeah.
threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
I liked it.
You're like, we're gonna get another episode. No.
Yeah, I liked it. It fit perfectly with the tone of I'm not doing things the way things are normally done. Not a whole arc of this like me versus this guy, my arch enemy. No, I'm gonna poison him in his sleep.
Yes.
You're not writing the story the way you always did. You're writing it because I want you to. You're gonna do it my way.
Yes.
And so he takes power, and it really shows the importance of legitimacy, especially in those times. The previous king was seen as the king because he was elected by they said a long word, but I double checked to make sure it was what I thought it was. The shorter word is Witten, which is just the council of elders, not elders, of noble elders, who elect the king, or rather affirm his rule. And so now that he's taken over, he's got them to do that for him, and now he's legitimately the king. No one can say otherwise. Yeah.
Was it Watangamot?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, she said a word.
Nice.
Watangamot. Thorkel not happy, still not happy. He's like, don't even mention him in my...
Yeah.
Right.
Still not happy. Oh yeah, it was that scene.
Yeah. He could just go somewhere else. There's wars all over the planet.
Well, he also made a commitment to watch him.
Yeah. He says he's gonna watch him, see what man he becomes. So he's waiting for that.
He just wants to fight at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think he might... Do you think Thorkel will get to where Thorfinn's dad was? Because he was curious about why his dad
Was the way.
chose the way that he chose.
Yeah.
Even though he was like a better fighter than Thorkel.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because he said his dad, as far as you could see, was a perfect warrior, and there was just something he was lacking to get to that point. Yeah, which probably was just Thorkel's not fighting to protect anything.
No.
His dad was.
Yeah.
I mean, Thorfinn's dad was.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Thor.
Thor.
Thor's
With an S.
Thor's.
Thors. Everybody's Thors.
Yeah.
Thorkel,
Thors.
Thorfinn.
So thank you everyone for being here, guys. Like the time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Maybe get your Patreon out down below if you want to see the uncovered of this show or anything else that we do. Remember, Mandalorian also coming out this Wednesday, so if you're into that, keep your eye out. It's going to be very late in the day, though. Thank you very much. See you, City. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Are you sure it's this Wednesday? You put on the calendar March.
Oh my gosh, it's March. Special thanks to our patrons: Q-Book, Mario Charles, Jessica Sutherland, Lizer, and Robin Berglund.